Welcome back. I'm the Good Vibes Gemini, and this is the 30 Days and Nights with a Muse podcast series. Welcome to day 14, Time Perspective, Layer 2. At this point in the book, I'm giving the reader an opportunity to observe time in yet another way. The first way was through a plant. This way is by way of listening to a person's inspirations. Whether that person is mom, dad, grandma, granddad, aunt, uncle, cousin, older cousin. It has to be someone older. Or, you know what? It doesn't have to be. I take that back. It doesn't have to be someone older. If you just want to enjoy the story of a child, anything they learned in school or something interesting or funny that happened in school that they want to talk to you about, just listen to them. Listen to what inspired them to pay attention to whatever it may have been. See if you can figure it out. Can you pinpoint their inspiration? Can you pinpoint exactly what helped them develop that thought? You know, was it a person? Was it a sound? Was it a smell? You know, what was it exactly that inspired their frame of mind? I do share an example of that in the book in day 14. And that's just one of many that we all experience in our lifetimes. What matters is what you're soaking in when you're listening. It's a big difference between hearing and listening attentively to really grasp the message, and as an extra cherry on top, the inspiration behind it all. So that's my challenge to the reader with day 14, to give you an opportunity to listen for the inspiration in someone else's story, to listen to how much time passed for them to have this outlook on things or have this particular thought about this particular thing. Was it a certain amount of time? Was it a traumatic incident? Was it just a familial change? You know, like, did the family grow? You know, like, just depending on who you're talking to, listen very closely for their inspiration. You know, and I won't pretend, I don't know everybody in the world, but I do know that we all have stories. And I'm encouraging my readers to go out in this chapter. I'm encouraging them to go out and speak with people who they are somewhat familiar with, if not very familiar with, and just take time to listen to their story, whatever story they like to share, with respect to your schedule now, and with respect to safety and caution in mind. In the book, I suggest elders of the family who can still speak and communicate, whether that be in sign language or verbally or even digitally, because that is possible now. I also encourage those who are willing to go out and find the oldest person in your community and listen to a story they have to share. You know, just listen. And like I said earlier, even if you have a little one, a kindergartner, perhaps first grader, if they just run in the house and they are ready to just run it down to you, something that really thrilled them at the school for the day or at their caregiver's house or whatever, Just take time to listen and take time to understand what amount of time passed for them to grasp whatever source of inspiration they caught on to formulate that thought and the ideas that they are now sharing with you. And then meditate on that for a while. And think about your own stories and the constant memories that you're creating throughout the day. We all have a purpose. I'm going to serve mine just as well as you are going to serve yours. You've been hanging with the Good Vibes Gemini. I'll see you next time.